New toy joy.
Unknown transforming robot. It's probably shit, but if I just bet a quid, it really won't matter.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ray here, back for another Transformers Transformation Review thing. After a briefish absence, it may have been a month or a month and a half or 2 months or something like that. But sure, I've got years to live, so it's only a drop in the ocean. It's green time, which means, you see, I'm wearing a green t-shirt. I was wearing a different t-shirt and I thought, oh, I know, because I'm thinking about auto assembly. Hands up if you're thinking about auto assembly. Yeah, we're all thinking about auto assembly. I do hope you're all coming to auto assembly. There's a few people not coming, and that's a bit sad and that's a bit crap. But sure, it's always great fun. And I am in the auto assembly place in my brain, and I've started to save for auto assembly, and I just want to have another great time. It's the highlight of my year, to get to nerd out and to buy plastic and to get drunk with lots of people who think the same as you. It's wonderful. So it's green t-shirt time. I know what's going to happen now is that, green t-shirt. You know this. I made up this green t-shirt shit a couple of years ago, and it caught on a little bit. So Will Bishop is going to be doing his next review. He'll probably do one very soon with a green t-shirt. The rest of you, please join in. But it's a little, it's a bit of fun or a bit of crack, as we say, but not that kind of crack. Irish crack. You can see him. I think you can see him. There he is up there. I think we've probably all got one now. Delighted when he arrived. Bone white, lovely. The plastic's good. It's not quite as marvelous as the original plastic. It's not quite as marvelous. The finish isn't quite as marvelous. Finish is good. Finish is very, very good. And it's great. I picked out the panel lines in mine with a little black paint. I like to do that. I rarely review a new bot, but today I'm going to do that. I'm really feeling Beast Hunters. That is the Predacons, of course. The Autobots can go fish. They're fine. But the Predacons they've got the best tunes here. I'm so happy that we've got beastie bots again. And I'm so happy with how bots are starting to evolve and become a little more interesting. I suppose once I got this, personally speaking, once I got the movie bots out of my system, and it took years for me to recover from that shit. It really did, because now the good stuff's coming back. Those Generations triple changers look fantastic, and I nearly got a Springer recently, but I opted for the Grimwing instead. One green bot for another green bot for a green T-shirt for the auto assembly. I'll just show you. I got this guy recently, and he's very, very, very wonderful, very wonderful, very wonderful. I have painted him. You've got to paint this guy. I painted his wings. You see his wings. Those wings are orange only, but of course you got to get a bit of black paint to it, and this stuff picks up great. And you can get the gold and the red and the wing folds there. And all this gold, it's so easy to put that on and to make it look really special. So easy to do that. And on his leg here. But he's lovely. I was always going to get this guy, even though there's going to be a leader class size. I'm just hoping that the new leader class or weaponizer, whatever they're going to call it, isn't as shit as the weaponizers we've had from Prime so far. And they are so bad. They are so bad, those bots. But this boy is very, very fine. He looks great. His dragon is gorgeous. But I'm not reviewing him today. You can even make his little double-headed dragon look great when you stick a bit of paint in. I'll just show you. So I've taken quite a bit of paint to this boy. There's an awful lot of light coming in there. I've picked out this, but also his bottom jaw is just a grey plastic, and I've painted it silver and gold, and I've given him red eyes, and he looks so much better. And I've picked out some little gold detail, and makes it look an awful lot better, because it's a little wishy-washy, unlike this boy. You see, I love Transformers. You can tell, can't you? Look at this. Oh, God, he looks great. Love him. Grimwing. Predacon. Although if ever a Predacon was going to become an Autobot, it's this guy. He's an Ursagriff. Ursagriff, I've looked it up. It's a bear griffin, a bear eagle. Ursa bear griff. I think I'm not sure what griff is, but it's a bear eagle hybrid, something like that. And he's he's lovely. I love it, absolutely love it. Paint, get the black paint out and paint this fucker. Have a look at him. He's absolutely lovely. Now I rarely review a new bot. Someone asked me recently to review Leader Class Animated Bulkhead, and I said I'll wait until he gets to about 10 years old. It has to be really new or older, 10 years old. But this guy's really new. He's not quite out in the shops. I don't mind telling you where I got it. I got it in Kapow Toys. Now, Kapow Toys are not sponsoring me. They're not giving me free bots or anything like that. It's just, if you're like me and you're impatient for these new sexy bots, when you're waiting for Prime to fucking catch up and get that Beast Hunter shit, I went to Kapow Toys and I got this guy, and I'm so pleased I did. Thank you, Kapow Toys. Bit of black paint in there, you see. It's gonna make this guy look so good. And then that little panel line there, and you see in this little green U section, uh, bit of black paint in there, and all along his neck you can see I've picked out some detail there in black. It just makes it look so much better. It really does. Just fucking brings him out, makes it pop. He's already a good poppy green color, really fantastic color. But those panel lines just give him a little more detail, make him look a little sexier. And this is his semi-sentient weapon called Blackbeak. He's lovely, absolutely lovely, crazy little thing. Again, you can see I've picked out the black bits in that. So I am going to review this guy properly because I love it. Um, Beast Hunters ticks every Transformers box for me. Every Transformers box. You've got dragons, you've got beasts, and this guy is a good size, and he's a Predacon, and he just looks and feels really good. He's a fairly good weight. They don't have much complaints with the plastic. That's the new thing, isn't it? Plastic. And I really like it. Very posable. You can see. I don't need to pose him. You can see everywhere where he's going to pose. You can see how he's going to pose. The head's going to turn just fine. The little mouth opens and it's really tight. So you can have the mouth closed or you can have it opened. And the wings, unfortunately, the only thing that it's a minor complaint. The fact that these wings don't fold out, but you're going to get some kind of flappy poses going on. The legs, very posable. The forelegs, very posable. Good range of movement. Nothing really to give away the transformation, or I mean, obviously the robot's limbs are already there. Clearly, we know where they are. The transformation is simple, but not unsatisfying. Yeah, that's quite key. Now this is his little black beak partner. Let me just set him up for you. So he's a funky little thing. String on a bot. Isn't that great? I love it. So in order to operate this, deploy it, it's just a push mechanism, which is great. So it's not going to spring out and go miles away. And you're not going to lose it. You're not going to lose it. So I don't mind. This is his little missile, which actually is a little avian as well, as you can just about see. And again, put a black paint on there, no problem. The way to do it, someone asked me to do a tutorial. These are all recessed. They're all in relief. Oh, sorry, they're recessed. So you stick the black paint on there, wait for it to dry, and then get a nice thinner on a cotton bud and brush over the top. And that's what it looks like at the end. Look at this guy. He's really, really funky. In order to get the string back in, I love this. You've got this little gizmo going on here. It'll pull it all the way back in. Oh, he looks great. And his little mouth's going to move. He's got loads of character, this guy. Absolutely loads of character. Yeah, the bio of this guy is interesting. This is the bad guy in this partnership. And it seems for all intents and purposes like Grimwing could go to the Autobots like that. That doesn't look too bad in terms of how some of these weapons look. Certainly with a lot of the Prime weapons, those light up weapons with those automorph weapons that light up and they don't stay in the their alt mode. I'm not a fan of those, but this kind of stuff is just superb. That doesn't look too bad, but he looks so much better without it. Absolutely love it. And again, get a bit of black paint. Boys and girls, if you're collecting Beast Hunters, if you're collecting Transformers in general, get some black paint out. I've done it to Fortress Maximus too. I'm not going to bring him down because he's huge. You can just about see, where are we? There. If you can see a vague black circle, it's because I've picked out those panel lines and he looks so much better. Let's transform him. It's so easy. When you stand him up, his leg goes from this to a little bit of extension. That you fold up the heel spur, make the foot a little shorter. You bring it closer rather to the front of the foot. There you go. Look at that. You was always going to be like that, wasn't it? Always going to be like that. Open up the chest a little bit. Nice, simple transformation. But like I say, it's not unsatisfactory at all. I'm going to flip up his little head now. He does have a little head. When I say little head, I do mean it is absolutely tiny. The mouth is going to go into this little chest cavity. The bottom jaw is going to go underneath. You open up these little, what do we call them those? They're not epaulets, I'm not sure. You see, it's almost there. Very nearly there. Just tidy them up now. These, which are shoulder pads, you just you can arrange them how you like them, really. And it is, like I say, a nice simple transformation. It reminds me a little of, I don't know, a bit of a silver bolt. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Put these little wing tips down. Last but not least, just make him a little shorter. Love it. He's very angelic. That's the main observation. If he was anything, he looks quite like an angel. A big green and grey angel, albeit, but I think he looks fantastic. Get out your black paints. Now, what can we do? This can go, it can go into his hand, or it can go here. It doesn't actually look too bad there at all. Looks pretty good. Very, very imposing figure. I'll just hold him next to Predaking. This is only the Voyager size Predaking. He's a little bigger and bulkier than Predaking, but we're getting that leader class Predaking, which is going to be awesome. Now, there's an interesting little thing here which isn't alluded to in the instructions, but it looks pretty good. You can take out these little U-shaped shoulder pads, and he can actually hold these in his hands, and they're, to my mind, they're actually pretty good. They're pretty good weapons. It's something like some kind of scythe or some kind of scythe weapon, or like boomerang or something like that. And the shoulder pads don't actually suffer whenever you take these out, and they come in and out relatively easily. Like I say, really simple transformation, but just a really glorious bot. Absolutely love it. It bodes well for the rest of the Beast Hunters line. Skystalker is the next one that's really exciting me. That kind of blue and white skeletal thing with these big disc launchers. So while I'm waiting for these new Prime toys, while I'm waiting for the new Beast Hunters, I'm certainly going to venture to Kapow Toys now and again. It sounds like they're sponsoring me, but trust me, they're not. When are Beast Hunters coming in? I'm not sure. I think it's sometime in June. Is that right? Does that sound about right? Start of June, first week of June. I've heard a few differing ideas about that. I'm not 100% sure. But while you're waiting for this guy, get yourself some black paint and a nice brush and a wee bit of thinner, and you can do marvelous things. You see, you can make this detail just pop fantastically. So this is me just having a little quick morning review. I've never done a review in the morning. Well, it's been a very long time since I've done that. And so I'm going to be reviewing a lot more now because it's auto assembly season again, and it's time to kind of get my hand in again, so to speak. And this was a very nice review for me to come back with. Love this guy. I hope you're going to enjoy Beast Hunters and these wonderful new Predacons especially. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you all again very soon with the wearing of the green. This is Ray and Grimwing signing out.
Now that's what I call a robot in disguise. woods. Good night.